songs, red love line, but just race. They got this race. This guy says the horse was race. This guy says the horse was race. This guy says the horse was race. I go for Valentine, cause on the morning line, the Shire's got him figured out his flags and lines. So maybe it's a chance, it's a chance. This guy says the horse has children every time. Valentine, I got the horse right here.
Just acquired 5,000 potatoes. 5,000 bucks. And where did you acquire it? I collected the reward on my boat. Jeez, everybody's looking for action. I hope they can find the place for you. Why, Lieutenant Brannigan? Mr. South Street. It is Lieutenant Brannigan of the New York Police Department. A pleasure. And you guys see Nathan Detroit? And which Nathan Detroit is that? I mean the Nathan Detroit who's been running a floating crap game around here and getting away with it by moving it to a different spot every night. And why are you telling us this, Your Honor? I am telling you this because I know you two bums work for Detroit. Russell and customers first crap game. We do? Yeah. Oh. You can tell from me. I know right now he's running around trying to find a spot. No one's going to get the spot. Tell him that Brannigan's breathing down their neck. Hey, Nathan!
Well, what? I'm having terrible trouble. Everyone's scared to carry that lousy Brannigan. And I can't.
Don't get me
Hello, Lieutenant. I hope you do not think I was talking about you. There are other lousy brands.
Detroit, I've just been talking to your colleagues about your crap game. I imagine you're having trouble finding a spot.
Well, the heat is on, as you must know from the fact that you now have to live off your salary.
Did you find the place?
What does that cop want from me? What am I, a sex maniac? I merely write a crap game for the convenience of those who want a little action. In turn for which I take a small cut. Is that a crime? Yeah.
Maybe. Did you find the place?
Did you find a place for a game?
Did I find the place? Did I find? Yes, I found the place. We're holding the game tomorrow night at the Radio City Music Hall.
Hey, how you gonna fix the ushers?
I tried all the regular places. The back of the cigar store, the funeral parlor.
Well, you said once might be a chance at the Biltmore Garage.
I was over at the Biltmore Garage. Spoke to Joey Biltmore himself. He says he might take a chance and let me use his place if I gave him $1,000.
$1,000?
In cash. He won't take my marker.
Your mark is no good, huh?
What do you mean? A marker ain't just a piece of paper that says I owe you. $1,000 signed Nathan Detroit. A marker is which a pledge on which a guy cannot welch on. It's like not saluting the flag. My marker's as good as gold. Only Joey Biltmore don't think so. It don't seem possible. Me without a livelihood. Why, I have been running that crap game ever since I was a juvenile delinquent.
Hey, Nathan, can't you do something?
What can I do? I'm broke. I couldn't even buy Adelaide a present today. Do you know what today is? It's mine and Adelaide's 14th anniversary.
Yeah?
Yeah, we've been engaged 14 years.
Hey, concentrate on the crap game. The town's up there here with live players. The Greeks in town. Brandy bottle bakes. Spread and slim.
I know I can make a fortune, but where can I have the game?
The Biltmore Garage wants a grand.
But we ain't got a grand on hand.
And they've now got a lock on the door of the gym at PS 84.
There's a stop behind McCluskey's bar.
But Mrs. McCluskey ain't a good scout.
And things being how they are, the back of the police station is out.
So the Biltmore Garage is the spot.
But the 1,000 bucks we ain't got. Why, it's good old reliable Nathan Detroit. If you're looking for action, you'll lose the spot. Even when the heat is on, it's never too hot. Not for good old reliable Nathan. It's always just a short walk to the oldest established permanent logging craft game in New York. There are well-heeled shooters everywhere. There are well-heeled shooters everywhere. And an awful lot of letters for the fella who can get us. If we only had a lousy little grand, we could be a millionaire. Good old reliable Nathan Detroit. If the size of your bankroll you want to increase, he'll arrange that you go broken, quiet, and peace. In a hideout provided by Nathan, where there are no neighbors to squawk. It's the oldest established permanent clothing in New York. Where's the action? Where's the game? Gotta have the game or we'll die from shame. It's the oldest established permanent clothing craft game in New York.
Sky Masterson. Sky Masterson's in town.
Sky Masterson. There was the highest player of them all.
Higher than the Greek.
Higher than anybody. Why do you think they call him Sky? That's how high he bets. I once saw him bet $5,000 on a cockroach. And another time he was sick, he wouldn't take his penicillin on account he had bet 10 seasons temperature would go to 104.
Did it?
Did it? He's so lucky it went to 106. Good old Sky.
Well, maybe you could borrow the 1,000 from Sky.
Not Sky. With him, that kind of money ain't lending money. It's betting money. So why don't I bet it? Why don't I bet him 1,000 on something?
You would bet with Sky Masterson.
I ain't scared. I am perfectly willing to take the risk, providing there is no chance of which I can lose. He likes crazy bets, like which lump of sugar will fly land on. I'll buy you a piece of cheesecake. Cheesecake! Look, run into Minnie's restaurant and ask him how many pieces of cheesecake he sold yesterday, and also how many pieces of strudel.
How much cheesecake? How much strudel? What do you want to know that for?
Just find out. I'll beat it. Here comes Adelaide. If she finds out I'm running the trap game, she will never set foot on me again.
Hello, Nathan, dear.
Adelaide, Vincent.
Oh, you go ahead, girl. Order me a tuna fish on rye and chocolate sundae with tomato ketchup and mayonnaise. Okay. We gotta be back to the hot box.
You're still rehearsing?
Yeah, that's slave driver Charlie. He's been working on us all day. Finally, I says, look, Charlie, I'm starving. I've got to get out of here and get something to eat. He says, you don't want to eat. You just want to sneak out and meet that cheap bum Nathan Detroit.
So what did you say to him?
I told him. I said I'll eat whoever I want.
Well, don't get yourself upset. How'd it go?
Oh, it's much better, thank you. Nathan, happy anniversary.
A present for me?
I hope you like it.
About.
Now read the card.
Sugar is sweet, and so is jelly. So put this belt around your belly. Adelaide, that's so sweet. Look, honey, about your present, I was gonna get you a diamond wristwatch, with a gold band and 2 rubies on the side.
Nathan, you shouldn't have.
All right, I did it. Sorry.
No, I kind of like it when you forget to give. Makes me feel like we were.
Don't worry, honey. One of these days I'll be in the money. You'll have more me than me.
Nathan, I can stand anything just so long as you don't start running that crap game again.
A crap game? What an absurd thought.
1,200 cheesecake and 1,500 strudel.
Huh?
Yesterday, Mindy sold 1,200 cheesecake and 1,500 strudel.
More strudel than cheesecake? That's great.
Nathan, what is this?
Nothing, honey.
Hey, any news yet?
Not yet, Harry. I'll let you know.
Yeah, Detroit.
What was that about?
His wife's having a baby.
Why is he asking you?
He's nervous. It's his first wife. Look, honey, I'm expecting a fellow, and I know you're hungry.
Nathan, are you trying to get rid of me?
No, I just don't want your sandwich to get soggy. Fellas, why don't you take Adelaide to get to the drugstore? You see, honey, you're sick, and the store is right across the street, and there are a lot of open manholes.
Oh, Nathan, you're so thoughtful. You're just the sweetest person. Goodbye.
Hey, Masterson, glad to see you.
Hey, the girl from Murray.
How are you, Sky? You look great.
I feel great. 2 wonderful weeks out west of that. Great place. Beautiful scenery.
that hot box.
Well, one of these days you'll be getting married.
We all gotta go sometime.
Nathan, we can fight. Guys like us, Nathan. We gotta remember that as pleasant as a Dolls company may be, she must always take second place to the aces back to back.
Yeah. Look, you hungry yet? Maybe we can go over to Vinny's for a piece of cheesecake or strudel or something.
Nah, I can go pick up the late results.
Oh, but will you admit that Vinny has the best cheesecake in the country?
Yes, I'm quite partial to Mindy's cheesecake.
Well, wait. And yet there are some people who prefer Vinny's strudel. Offhand, what do you think sells more of, the cheesecake or the strudel?
Well, I never give it much thought. But if everybody's like I am, I'd say Mindy sells much more cheesecake than strudel.
For how much? For how much?
Why, Nathan, I never knew you to be a bet man. You always take your percentage off the top.
Well, for old time's sake, I thought I'd give you a little action. I'll bet you $1,000 that yesterday Vinny sold more strudel than cheesecake.
Nathan, let me tell you a story.
Oh?
You see, when I was a young man about to go out into the world, my father says to me a very valuable thing. He says to me like this. Son, the old guy says, I'm sorry I'm not able to bankroll you to a very large stock, but not having any potatoes to give you, I'm now going to stake you to some very valuable advice. You see, one of these days in your travels, a guy is going to come to you. This guy is going to show you a nice brand new deck of cards, on which the seal has not yet been broken. This guy is going to offer to bet you he can make the jack of spades jump out of the deck and squirt cider in your ear. But son, do not bet this man. For sure as you stand there, you're going to end up with an ear full of cider. Now, Nathan, I do not claim you've been clocking Mindy's cheesecake.
You don't think
But
that.
if you're really looking for some action, I will bet you the same 1,000 that you do not know the color of the necktie you have on.
Well, no bet. Yo, what a crazy dog.
Hey, Nathan, it's the guy like to the dress store.
Don't bother me.
Hey, how you doing, Sky?
Good. How is it with you fellas?
Yeah, it could be better. Nicely. We took Adelaide to the drugstore. She says to be sure to pick her up after the show at the Hot Box. And don't be late.
Yes, dear. I mean, yes.
Yes, dear. Nathan, you are trapped. Adelaide's got the kind of doll that is most difficult to unload.
But I don't want to unload her. I love Adelaide. And the guy without a doll? Well, if a guy does not have a doll, who would holler at him? A doll is a necessity.
Nathan, I'm not putting the rap on dolls. I just say guys should have them around when he wants them. And they're easy to find.
Not dolls like Adelaide.
Nathan, figuring weight for age, all dolls are the same.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Well then, how come you ain't got a doll? How come you're going to Havana alone without one?
Well, I like to travel light. But if I wish to take a doll to Havana, there's a large assortment available.
Not real high-class dolls.
Any doll you name.
Any doll. And I neighbor, well, you bet $1,000 that if I name a doll, you would take me to Havana.
You gotta bet.
I name her.
Oh, Daddy, I got cider in my ear.
Someday I'm going to take a pickaxe and rip up Broadway from end to end.
Well, they do that every day.
Do you take sinners here?
Indeed we do. Sarah,
How do you do?
my name Abernathy, Arvide Abernathy.
Sky Masters.
What's wrong?
What's the trouble?
My heart is heavy with sin.
Oh, you poor man.
See, I've wasted my life in gambling and evil betting, but I've suddenly realized the terrible things that gambling could lead to.
Agatha?
Didn't I see you a little while ago on Broadway?
Possibly. I've been wandering around trying to get up the courage to come here.
And you're willing to get on gambling?
Gladly. I would have never become a gambler at all had I not fallen in with the evil companions who were always offering me sucker bets.
Here you are, young man.
Thank you. Makes me feel good just talking to you people.
You go right on talking to Sister Sarah. Everything will be all right. I'm glad you found me.
Well, the Bible says, seeking ye shall find.
Very good. I wish we could reach more sinners like you. Throughout all day trying.
Yeah, maybe you should try the nighttime.
How's that?
Well, as a former sinner, I happen to know that the best time to find sinners is between midnight and dawn. Why even try having an all-night session against the devil?
Very good suggestion indeed. Thank you, Brother Masterson.
You're welcome.
Coffee's so good. I still can't understand why it isn't a sin.
Fine old gentleman. I suppose he sort of looks after you?
We look after each other.
Huh? I suppose if either one of you goes someplace, the other one goes along.
Yes, of course.
Of course.
Mr. Masterson, here are a few of our pamphlets that I'd like you to read. They will give you a good deal of comfort.
Thank you.
And we're holding a midnight prayer meeting this Thursday, which I'm sure you will wish to attend.
Oh, I'm sure. Miss Sarah, I hope you're not thinking I'm getting out of line. I think it's wonderful to see a pretty doll. I mean, a nice-looking lady like yourself, sacrificing herself for the sake of others. But staying here in this place, you ever go anyplace else, travel or something?
I would like to go to Africa.
That's a little far. But there's a lot of wonderful places just a few hours from New York by plane. Ever been in a plane?
No.
Oh, it's wonderful.
Here is another pamphlet that I think you should read.
Thank you. Of course, I will need a lot of personal help from you. My heart is as black as 2 feet down a wolf's gullet.
I will be speaking at the Thursday prayer meeting.
I need private lessons. Why don't we have dinner or something?
I think not, Mr. Masterson.
Sorry, kid. Just blossoming under the warmth of your kindness. Hey, that's wrong.
What's wrong?
That's not Proverbs, it's Isaiah.
It's Proverbs.
Sorry, no peace under the wicked. Isaiah chapter 57, verse 22. Isaiah.
Isaiah.
There are 2 things been in every hotel room in the country. Sky Masterson and the Gideon Bible. I must have read the good book 10 or 12 times.
You've read the Bible 12 times.
Sure, why not? Besides, in my business, the strangest information frequently comes in handy. I once won 5 G's on a parlay. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego.
Tell me, Mr. Masterson, why are you here?
I told you, I'm a sinner.
You're lying.
Well, lying's a sin. Look, I'm a big sinner. If you give me, it's 8 to 5, the others will follow. You need sinners, don't you?
We're managing.
Let's be honest. This mission's laying an egg. Why don't you let me out? I'll bet I can fill this place with sinners.
I don't bet.
Well, I'll make you a proposition. When is this big meeting of yours? Thursday? I will guarantee to fill that meeting with 12 genuine sinners. I will also guarantee that they'll sit still and listen to you.
And what's my end of the bargain?
Have dinner with me.
Why do you want to have dinner with me?
I'm hungry. Here.
What's this?
Sky Masterson's market for 12 sinners. If you don't think it's good, ask anybody in town. I owe you 12 sinners. Well, I'll pick you up at noon tomorrow for dinner.
At noon?
Sure, it'll take us some time to get there.
To get where?
It's my favorite restaurant.
And where is that?
El Cafe Cubana in Havana.
El Cafe Cubana in Havana.
What do you want to eat, Howard Johnson's?
Havana.
Why not, Dogface? The plane gets us there in 5 hours and back, and the food's great.
I now realize, Mr. Gambler, when you were describing the blackness of your heart, you didn't do yourself justice.
And I now realize Sister Sarah, no matter how beautiful a sergeant is, she's still a sergeant.
away.
What is a change of fit, Sarge? Come to the mission, one and all. Except guys. I hate guys.
I don't hate anybody.
Except me. But I'm relieved to know that it's just me personally, not all guys in general. It's nice to know that somewhere in the world there might be a guy who will appeal to the sergeant. I wonder what this guy will be like.
He will not be a gambler.
I'm not interested in what he will not be. I'm interested in what he will be.
Don't worry, I'll know. For I've imagined every bit of him, from his strong moral fiber to the wisdom in his hand, to the homey aroma of his heart.
I wish himself the Scarsdale Gallinan, the breakfast-eating Woods Brothers type.
Yes, and I shall meet him when the time is right.
You've got the guy all figured out.
I have.
Including what he smokes, all figured out.
All figured out. When my love comes along, take a chance. He'll be just what I need. Not some fly-by-night Broadway romance.
What a glance by the two pair of pants.
By the calm, steady voice of the charming and I run to his arms, that at last I come home safe and sound. Until then I shall wait. Until then I must when my love comes along.
No, you're talking about love. You can't dope it like that. What are you picking, a guy or a
I
horse?
wouldn't expect a gambler to understand.
Do you like to hear how a gambler feels about the big hard draw?
No.
Well, I'll tell you. Mine will come as a surprise to me. Mine I leave to chance and chemistry.
Chemistry?
Yeah, chemistry. Suddenly I'll know when my love comes along. I'll know that it's there. I'll know at the sight of her face. How I care, how I care, how I care. But I'll stop and I'll stare and I'll know long before we can speak. I'll know in my heart. I'll know and I won't ever ask. Am I right? Am I wise? Am I smart? But I'll stop and I'll stare at that face in the road. Yes, I'll know when my love comes along. When my love comes along. I'll drop it again, in case you want to take a crack at the other cheek.
Take a chance. My love will be just what I need. Not some fly-by-night Broadway romance. Until then.
something about, say, oh, you know.
What?
The trap game.
The what?
The trap game.
Wait a minute. I got a customer.
Hurry it up, will ya?
And that'll be $8. What did you say, Nathan?
The trap game.
Don't say that on the phone. Suppose the cops are listening.
Sorry, the dice game. Look, Joey, is that all right if we use your place tomorrow night?
If I get the $1,000,
You'll have it tomorrow.
then call me tomorrow.
What, Joey? If you're gonna take that attitude with me, I'll have the game someplace else.
And have it someplace else.
Where else can I have it? Look, Joey, the dough guaranteed. When I lie to you,
Yes.
I'm getting it from Sky Atkinson.
How do you know?
It's a bet. I can't lose. I bet him he cannot take a doll with him to Havana.
Why couldn't he?
Because she ain't the kind of doll that goes to Havana.
Where does she go?
She don't go no place. That's why I know I'm gonna win.
Don't be so sure, Nathan. It ain't a horse, it's a doll.
But Joey,
Nathan, there'll be no crap game at my place unless I get my dough in advance.
Joey, you know me for a long time.
That's why I want it in advance.
Well, I can't talk no more. I gotta meet Adelaide at the hot pot. Just one more thing. Is that all right if I tell the fellas the game is gonna be at your place?
Not till I get my dough.
Okay, you get it. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
It's down by his Gouda bacon.
And now, for the grand finale of our Round the World review. The hot box takes you down on the floor with a star. With Adelaide on Buck Barnett.
got there?
A book.
A book? You're always reading books. You're becoming a regular bookie.
Nathan, darling, this is very interesting. The doctor gave it to me. I went to him about my cold.
How is your cold?
It's the same. And so the doctor asked me how long I'd had it, and I told him a long time, and I said I thought it was a count of me dancing with hardly any clothes on, which is what I usually wear. And so he told me to read this book, because he said it might be due to psychology.
Haven't got that, have you?
Nathan, this is the psychology that tells you why girls do certain kinds of things.
Oh, would it tell you what kind of doll would go for a certain kind of guy when you normally thinks you wouldn't do so?
What do you mean?
I'm just for instance. There's certain dolls you can almost bet they wouldn't go for certain kind of guys.
Nathan, no matter how terrible a fella seems, you can never be sure that some girl won't go for him. Take us.
Yeah.
And Nathan, darling, starting with next week, I'm going to be getting a raise. So with what I'll be making, I wondered what you would think. Maybe we could finally get married.
Well, of course we're going to. Sooner or later.
I know, Nathan.
But I'm starting to worry about Mother.
Your mother? What about your mother?
Well, Nathan, this is something I never told you before. But my mother, back in Rhode Island, she thinks we're married already.
Why would you think a thing like that?
I couldn't be engaged for 14 years, could I? People don't do that in Rhode Island. They all get married.
Then why is it such a small state?
Anyway, I wrote that I was married.
You did, huh?
Uh-huh. Then, after about 2 years,
What after about 2 years?
we had a baby.
You told your mother we had a baby?
I had to, Nathan. Mother wouldn't have understood if we hadn't.
What type of baby was it?
It was a boy. I named it after you, Nathan.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And, where is Nathan Jr. supposed to be now?
Oh, he's in boarding school. I wrote Mother who won the football game last Saturday.
I wish I had bet on it.
But Nathan, that's not all, Nathan.
Don't tell me he has a little sister.
All these years, Nathan, Mother believes in big families.
Just give me a grand total.
5.
Oh, your mother must be a glutton for punishment.
Anyway, Nathan, now we're finally getting married and it won't be a lie anymore.
Adelaide, how can you do such a thing? And to a nice old broad like your mother.
But Nathan, you don't even know my mother.
But I'll be meeting you soon. What'll I tell her? What'll I tell her I did with the 5 kids? Trading them to the Phillies or something? What are we gonna do?
We can get married.
But marriage ain't something you jump into like with a kettle of fish. We ain't ready.
I'm ready, Nathan. What do you think I got in this box? Nathan, what do you think I got in this box?
Sally's wedding shop. I can't guess.
It's a wedding veil. I've had it for 3 years. I won't show it to you because it's bad luck. Would you like to see it?
Oh, it's bad luck.
Anyway, Nathan, darling, I've already got the veil. Now all we need is our license and our blood test.
What?
Blood test. It's a law.
What a city. First they closed my crap game, then they opened my veins.
Nathan, you're not planning to start running your crap game again.
Adelaide, how could you think such a thing? Why do you think I gave up the crap game? It's because I love you, and I wanted to be the happiest married couple in the world.
Excuse me. Is there anything but earring in here? I don't think so. You. I'm old enough for society next, and he breaks it on account of your doping practice. On Saturday night, kidding you.
Adelaide, look at me. I'm down on my knees.
Oh, shut up. It reminds me of your crap game.
Adelaide, you're getting yourself upset. You and I are gonna be be all right. After all, we love each other, so we're going to get married.
I don't believe you anymore.
But it's true. Come on, cheer up. You'll feel better tomorrow. Let's see that old smile. That's my girl. See you tomorrow.
It says here, the average unmarried female, basically insecure one, due to some long frustrations may react with psychosomatic symptoms, difficult to endure. Affecting the upper respiratory tract. And otherwise, just waiting around for that plain little band of gold, a person can develop a cold. You can spray her everything in a streptococcus like. You can give her a shot for whatever she's got, but it just won't work. If she's tired of getting a fish eye from the hotel clerk, a person can develop a cold. It says here, the female remaining single, just in the legal sense, shows a neurotic tendency. See note. See note. Oh, see note. Chronic organic syndromes, toxic or hypertense, involving the eye, the ear, the nose, and throat. And otherwise, just wondering whether the wedding is on or off, a person can develop a cough. You can spray her all day with vitamin A and Promofene. But the medicine never gets anywhere near where the trouble is. If she's getting a kind of a name for herself and the name ain't his, a person can develop a cough. And furthermore, just installing the wedding trip, a person can develop a grip. When they get on the train in Niagara, and she can hear church bells chime, the compartment is air conditioned, and the mood sublime. Then they get off at Saratoga for the 14th time. A person can develop like grip, the post-nasal drip, with the wheezes and the sneezes and the sinus that's really up hip. From a lack of community probity and a feeling she's getting too old, a person can develop a bad
Hey, nicely. What are you looking at? Cyrus is following Miss Sarah. And you should have seen her. should be lining up the crack game.
I don't know, I suppose he's trying to see Adelaide. She's mad at him again, you know.
That Miss Adelaide always takes his mind off honest work.
Yeah, it's too bad that such a smart businessman like Nathan has to go and fall in love with his own fiancée.
Begging, that is his weakness. And we should be talking because, from what I am told, it is a worldwide weakness. Look! What's playing at the Roxy? I'll tell you what's playing at the Roxy. Story about a Minnesota man so in love with a Mississippi girl that he sacrifices everything and moves all the way to Biloxi. That's what's playing at the Roxy.
What's in the Daily News? I'll tell you what's in the Daily News. The story about a guy who bought his wife a small ruby, which otherwise would have been his union dues. That's what's in the Daily News.
What's happening all over? I'll tell you what's happening all over. Guys sitting at home by a television set who once used to be something of a rover.
That's what's happening all over. Love is the thing that has licked them, and it looks like it is just another victim.
Yes, sir. When you see a guy reach for stars in the sky, you can bet that he's doing it for some love.
When you spot a John waiting out in the rain, chances are he's insane, as only a John could be for a Jane.
When you meet a gent paying all kinds of rent for a flat that could flatten the Taj Mahal.
Call it sad, call it funny, but it's better than even money that the guy's only doing it for some love. When you meet a Joe saving half of his dough, you can bet they'll be making it for some love.
When a bum buys wine like a bum can't afford, it's a cinch that the bum is under the thumb of some little broad.
When you meet a mug lately out of the jug, and he's still lifting platinum folderol. Call it hell, call it heaven, it's a Bravo 12 to 7 that the guy's only doing it for some love. When you meet a sport and his cash has run short, make a bet that he's banking it with some love.
When a guy wears tails with the front leading light, who the hell do you think he's tickling pink on Saturday night?
When a lazy slob makes a good steady job, and he smells from Vitalis and Barbasol. Call it dumb, call it clever, how would you give us forever? That the guy's only doing it for some love, some love, some love. The guy's only doing it for some love.
Well, we finally lost him.
I do think you should have paid more attention to him.
Yes, he came to every street meeting we had this morning. He must be interested in our work.
Very.
Hi, no way. Hope you the latest one, Sarah.
No, I can't reach these people. I should never have volunteered for this post. Well, that's going to lunch. And I was going to convert Broadway all by myself. I was going to take these gamblers and have them just begging to come to the mission. General Cartwright.
Good morning, Sarah. Au revoir.
Good morning, General.
We didn't know you were coming to town, General.
And so I go How do you do?
How do you do? I wish to protest the closing of this mission. I believe Miss Sarah to be a big success.
Well, I'm glad to hear you say that, but I'm not so certain.
The dollar will get you 10.
What?
General, might I make a suggestion?
Yes?
Why don't you come to the meeting tomorrow night and find out for yourself? Don't you think that'd be a good idea?
Well, if I thought the mission had a chance.
General, I personally guarantee you 1 dozen genuine sinners.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Okay, y'all got your recognitions? Remember, nobody will be let in the game without they got the recognitions on them. It's like a password. Okay, but where's the game? I'll tell you in a minute. Is it all set? Tell the guys at the craft hands at the Millwall garage?
Not yet. I gotta stall him for a while. Joey wants his dough first.
It's already 11:30. I don't think they'll be sticking around much longer.
So sue me. I left nicely at the hotel to wait for the money from Sky. It'll be there. Where's the money?
It ain't come yet.
I thought I told you to wait for it.
I had to wait for groceries. I felt a little pain.
Get back to the hotel and wait for the money from Sky. And don't come back here without it, even if you have to starve to death.
Okay. Where's the game, Detroit?
Harry the horse. So are you, Harry? How's everything in Brooklyn?
Detroit, if you don't have no place for your game tonight, tell us, and we will seek elsewhere for entertainment.
Now, take it easy,
I
Harry.
hope, Detroit, that you will not spoil our evening. Inasmuch as I happen to be entertaining a very prominent guest tonight. I think you might have heard of him. I would like you to meet Big Julie from Chicago.
How do you do, Big Julie? Welcome to our fair city, and which, as you know, the heat is on. But just be patient, and you'll get some action.
What do you say, Big Julie? Shall we swing around or shall we go?
Yeah, I came here to shoot crap. Let's shoot crap. Sure, sure.
Nathan, if there's no crap meet tonight, I'm sure Big Julie will be considerably displeased. And Big Julie does not like to be displeased. You can find out from those citizens who at one time or another displeased him. Although, I will admit, it is very hard to find such citizens in view of the fact that they're no longer around and about.
Why, Harry? You don't think I would be so rude as to displease a gentleman like Big Julie here, do ya? Big Julie. Believe me when I tell you that when Nathan Detroit arranges something, you can count on it.
Well, well. An interesting gathering indeed. The cream of society. Angie the Ox. Society Max. Rusty Charlie. Liver Lips Lou. Hey, Harry the Horse, all the way from Brooklyn. And pardon me, I'm very bad at names, but your face looks familiar. Mind telling me where you're from?
East Cicero, Illinois.
Oh, what do you do there?
I'm a scoutmaster.
Don't hang around my mother across the street. Lovely. This looks like the milk horse from Blossom Time. What's the occasion?
Well, we're,
It's a bachelor party! No, I'm a party.
Goodbye, Bill. See you tomorrow.
Didn't you hear me? I said it's a bachelor party. Nathan's getting married.
What?
That is correct, Lieutenant. It's a bachelor party. Nathan's getting married. Yes, sir. Boy, he's a jolly fellow. He's a jolly fellow. He's a jolly fellow.
there was nobody can deny.
Nathan, why didn't you tell me?
It was a surprise.
But when I saw you standing here with all of these fine gentlemen, I never dreamed it was a bachelor dinner. I thought it was
Oh! It's a bachelor dinner.
It's a bachelor dinner.
Yes, sir, a bachelor dinner.
really does fly.
So tell me, Nathan, when is the happy day?
When will it be, Nathan?
Well, Nathan, these good fellows are nice enough to throw you a bachelor dinner. You could at least tell them the wedding day.
Or we need time for our license and our blood test.
Gee, wouldn't it be wonderful if we could get married tomorrow night right after the show at the Hot Box?
Not Adelaide, we need time for our license.
You could elope.
What?
You could drive down to Maryland. What's the name of that town? Pimlico. Not Pimlico. No, Elton. They'll marry you right away. They don't ask for a blood test.
But ain't that unhealthy?
Nathan, that's a great idea. Elope. I'll loan you my getaway car. My Buick.
Oh, Nathan, let's do it.
Well, what the hell?
My congratulations, too. I only hope there's nothing that's hereditary.
Gee, I've so much to do before tomorrow night. You'll meet me right after the show at the Hot Box?
Yeah, I'll have a table reserved and be all dressed up in whatever you elope in.
Oh, Nathan, I'm so happy. I ought to wire mother. Only one will I wire her.
Send the telegram and date it back.
Maybe I ought to wait until we have 5 children. It won't take us long.
You are indeed a lucky fellow. A most beautiful dog. Do you agree, Big Julie?
Tell me, how long you known the dog?
14 years.
Let's shoot crap.
Hey, you better find a place for the game.
How can I? The money from Sky ain't come yet.
And maybe you won't come. Maybe he took the dog to Havana.
How could he? He couldn't have. She couldn't have gone.
Sounds like a million laughs.
Here is Baron Christopher Columbus.
At least he's lying down.
up to act as a preservative.
You know, this would be a wonderful way to get children to drink milk.
taking you back.
You're no gentleman.
Look, a guy like you shouldn't be mixed up with a guy like me. It's no good. I'm no good. You know why I took you to Havana? I made a bet. That's how you met me in the first place. I made a bet.
How else would a girl get to meet a gambler?
Come on.
No, no. Put me down.
I gotta think of what's best for you.
Oh, you talk just like a missionary. Thank you for bringing me back. I must have behaved very badly.
Ah, you were fine.
Thank you, girls, for getting me all this stuff. I don't know how I'm going to get it home. Oh, Sky, hello.
Morning, Miss Adelaide.
Hi, Sky. Look, the girls gave me a kitchen shower. It was when all my drugstore surprised me with a kitchen shower. Look.
Friend vulgar jewelry. That's wonderful, Adelaide. You know Miss Sarah.
How do you do?
Glad to meet you. You know, Sky, we're eloping tomorrow night right after the show at the Hot Box. Nathan and I.
Oh, good luck.
Thank you, Sky. Gee, I'm gonna love being a housewife. I know I'm gonna love being in the kitchen. I've tried all the other rooms.
And Miss Adelaide certainly seems happy.
She's in love.
Yeah, I guess so.
What time is it?
Well, I don't know, 4 o'clock.
This is your time of day, isn't it? I've never been up this late before.
Well, how do you like it?
So peaceful and wonderful.
You're finding out something I've known for quite a while. My time of day is a dark time, a couple of years before dawn, when the stream belongs to the cop, and the janitor with the mop, and the grocery clerks are on the wall. When the smell of the rain-washed pavement comes up clean and fresh and cool, and the street lamp light fills the gutter with gold. That's my time of day, my time of day. And you're the only doll I've ever wanted to share it with me. Obadiah.
Obadiah? What's that?
Obadiah Masterson. That's my real name. You're the first person I ever told it to. I've never been in love before. Now all at once it's you forevermore. I've never been in love before. I thought my heart was safe. I thought
really never been in love
Hello, Sarah dear. Good morning, Brother Matheson.
Good morning.
We followed your suggestion. We're all night talking to Cindy. We spoke to a lot of people and... Where have you been?
Cuba.
Oh, you're even more tired than I am.
Crack game?
Sarah, you know I have nothing to do with this. Sarah!
This never would have happened if I hadn't... I shouldn't have gone with you. It was wrong.
No, it wasn't. You went to help the mission.
Did I?
Will I see you tomorrow?
Everyone is welcome at the mission.
That's not what I mean.
It's no good, Sky. You said it yourself. It's no good.
Why not? What the hell kind of doll are you anyway?
I'm a mission doll.